I have finally come up with a fuzz tone for the Line 6 Pod Go that I actually really enjoy. Here's how it sounds. All right, why don't we look at the preset, tell you the method to my madness, and we'll play it again and call it a video. All right, so let's look at the Pod Go edit. So left to right, noise gate is on for sure. And I am stacking a couple of fuzzes here. So it can get pretty noisy, especially with a single coil, this is P90, obviously Yamaha Revstar. So it can get noisy. So put on that noise gate, folks. WA's next, not using it. So here's the magic. Starting with a KWB pedal. And you can see all the settings and all that if you choose to download this preset, which you can because there is a link in the description box below that'll take you to the custom tone section on the Line 6 website. And you can download this for free, play around with it. It's yours for the taking and yours for the making. Make it your own. All right, so I have that, and then that is stacked into a legacy facial fuzz. And what I've done for the KWB, I've put that to a foot switch. So I'm in stop mode here on the Pod Go, just to give you some options, okay? And we're gonna play this preset with certain effects on and off, like without the KWB, without the delay, without the reverb, blah blah blah. Okay, so those two are stacked, and then I've put the dedicated EQ block, the 10-band graphic EQ, right after that, just to sculpt the fuzz tone per se. Okay, so you can see all the settings there. So the amp itself, I've chose a Grammatical Bright, and that cabinet is a 112 Open Cream, and the preset name I've called it is a Fuzzygram. So it's fuzz going into grammatical. Fuzzygram, yes, I know. I'm clever, aren't I? So again, I'm using the 47 condenser FET mic, and you'll see all the settings there if you download it. Now the other last pieces here, we're using a stereo delay, just give it some kind of fuller ambient effect, or sounds great with the headphones, or if you have a stereo rig set up. But if you're going into like a front of house, or your band's PA, this effect will come out nice through the left and right. Well, hopefully, anyways. Okay, and then I'm using hall reverb, low mix, just to provide some ambience. Not using the volume. I mean, it's there for your pleasure. And then I do have a lead boost on the main output. So why don't we cycle through? So I'll play the whole preset again with everything on, and then we'll just switch around and hear some variations. All right, so that's the boost. So why don't we take off the delay and the KWB? So here would just be standard facial fuzz with a little reverb. Let's add the KWB back. Makes it a little fuller, and that's why I like stacking the fuzzes, especially on the Pod Go. But I would do this also with an HX Stomp or a Helix. Anything that allows us to have more than one drive, definitely. I prefer, especially with digital modeling, I like stacking drives. I think it gets a more realistic sound as opposed to just relying on one drive, or definitely using a drive in conjunction with your amp model's drive to get it. Just sounds better to me. That's my ears. That's the stereo delay. So yeah, that's the preset in a nutshell. Um, Again, I'm not really a big user of fuzz, but I think I'm going to delve into it more. And drop a comment below. Let me know what you think. Is it better for? Do you feel fuzz goes better with single coils or humbuckers? Do you think they're good with humbuckers? Like for me, I definitely would think the single coils, because I know if you crank the fuzz too much, it just turns into a big distorted blurry mess to me. But that's also, don't put the gain up so high, is one of those lessons learned. But I feel like fuzz kind of pushes better with single coil, and I've always thought a Strat it was the best guitar for fuzz. But anyways, your mileage may vary. So if you like the video, please hit the like button. As I said, drop a comment below. If you're so inclined, please subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next video. But in the meantime, why don't you check out this one?